That's right there. Well, first of all, I can tell you this. I spoke with ICE today, and ICE confirming that two of the suspects in this case are members of a brutal Venezuelan gang. That gang is called Tren de Aragua. Federal authorities saying this is just proof that gang members are making it across the southern border. Wilson Juarez and Kelvin Servita Arocha in court today in Lower Manhattan are members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, according to ICE. The two are part of the migrant mob accused of beating and kicking two NYPD officers in Times Square last month. ICE telling me today that Juarez should not have even been in the U.S. A judge in El Paso, Texas, ordered him deported a year ago.
The tale of Wilson Juarez and Kelvin Servita Arocha, members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, reads like a script from a movie where the plot thickens with every scene. But unfortunately, this drama unfolds on the streets of New York rather than on the silver screen. Picture this: two NYPD officers, just minding their business in Times Square, find themselves on the receiving end of a beatdown that's straight out of a gangster flick. But wait, there's a twist. Our heroes Juarez and Arocha shouldn't even have been in the United States to begin with. Cue dramatic music. Now, let's zoom out a bit. Imagine a world where organized crime doesn't need to cross borders, because it's already setting up shop in your backyard. Yes, you heard it right. These gang members are accused of turning the Big Apple into their personal playground, complete with moped heists and WhatsApp orders that sound more like a fast food menu for crime. I'll have to cell phones, a side of cash, and throw in a car for good measure. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The gang's operations aren't just confined to New York. Oh no, they're running a multinational corporation of crime, with branches in Florida, Texas, and back to Venezuela. It's like a criminal version of Amazon, but instead of next-day delivery, they're exporting chaos and importing cash. And let's not forget the payments to these immigrant entrepreneurs for their phone snatching services. Imagine getting paid hundreds of dollars for a stolen phone. It's like the world's most unethical tech recycling program. Now, amidst all this, the NYPD is left scratching their heads, trying to keep up with the 5,400 officers projected to be injured in attacks by the end of 2023. It's a full-blown epidemic, folks. But don't worry, the city's response is as calm and collected as you'd expect. We're out of room. But hey, as long as the laws stay the same, what can you do? Enter Jack Riley, former D agent and cartel hunter, who seems to be the only one not surprised by the emergence of super gangs. According to him, this isn't just about bail reform gone bad. It's about recognizing the signs of organized crime setting up a franchise, a criminal McDonald's, if you will, but with a much less friendly clown. So, what's the moral of the story? Well, it seems that while New York City grapples with its new title as the backdrop for the latest gangster saga, the rest of us are left wondering, when did organized crime get so organized? And more importantly, can someone please tell these gangs that there are better ways to make international calls than through a life of crime? As we wrap up this episode of Gangs of New York, the WhatsApp Chronicles, remember, folks, it's all fun and games until someone gets dragged down the street by a moped. So, drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's figure out how to turn this script into a blockbuster hit or, just solve the crime epidemic. Either works.